We've already talked football. We're kind of warmed up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got anything of substance for the cold open. So maybe this is it.
No, Kevin. We have
No,
to come
we're
up
not
with
going to do
something
this.
funny. This episode is brought to you by Ghetto Gastro, the best Bop Tarts.
Those are good.
That-
I took one off your desk and I
Oh,
really,
thank you,
really gave
Kevin.
it to you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the honesty there. You haven't been
Well,
in the
you know,
office for a couple of weeks, so at least a couple of weeks ago you took this off my desk.
yeah. There was two.
Which one? Which one did you take?
The apple
Cinnamon. This one.
apple cinnamon. Yeah, it was good. I very much enjoyed it, and it was
I'm glad.
a lot cleaner
Glad-
than a Pop Tart.
I'm glad to hear. Yeah, that's because of the natural ingredients
It's delicious.
available at your local Target.
Yeah, they actually are pretty clean. As a guy who's been reading a lot of nutrition facts and ingredients lists, particularly, pretty clean, pretty good.
New Year, new you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get totally into it, but I definitely got a little psyoped on Instagram about seed oils.
3, 2, 1. Kevin, do you think the mic actually caught that one?
It didn't pick up the clap. It doesn't pick up the
I've
clap.
noticed that every week when I hit the clap on the program, it's not there.
I know. I kind of
How
little
soft do I have to
anticlimactic.
do it? 3, 2, 1. No?
maybe a little
3,
snap.
2, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my!
That
I don't
good?
know. Maybe your voice is just too loud. And so it's like,
2, 1. No?
no,
3,
nothing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get off this bit.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Here's a real show. Ready? 3, 2,
We've already
1.
started.
Kevin.
We're rolling. This is all in. This is all in the podcast.
How are you,
All
buddy?
right. Good. How are you?
Live from Los Angeles.
Live from Santa Barbara.
You're right. In the
Yeah.
Pete Freeman position.
Oh yeah, dude. He's got the moto helmet here, the
Yeah. Yeah.
sun hat here.
Mhm.
It's
For
good
the
living
longest
out here.
for the longest time I thought that was like a construction like hard hat. That one.
No,
But then I realized that
strictly moto.
hitting the moto.
Yeah.
I love those two hats, It's like
Mhm.
which Pete are you getting?
Yeah.
You
I'll center myself in. Maybe I'll center
Yeah.
myself in between them.
God damn it, Kevin. How long have we been doing this show?
Well,
Get the optics
long.
right. Get the
Yeah.
optics
I mean,
right.
it's fine. It's fine,
So, Kevin, how is Santa Barbara life?
dude. It's pretty good. I'm a fan of Santa Barbara.
Mhm.
I just came from LA, which, I'm not like you. I'm not a LA hater. I like LA.
Okay.
I will say
Okay.
that I had some incredible tacos, lots of tacos. Too many
Yeah.
tacos? Question mark? No, absolutely not. No such thing.
What were the best tacos you had?
Oh man, they were all kind of different. I went to a taco truck with a friend, and then me and the same friend went to a nicer taco spot and I think I got two nicer ones, like a
Okay.
pork belly one that was really delicious. And then actually we went back to the taco truck, which I putting up numbers that night, seven tacos, count them.
Oh man.
Yeah, some cabeza, and then got some fried fish tacos and a shrimp one with Ryan from Day Job. That was a great
Wow.
meal.
Shout out
And
Ryan.
then when I got to Santa Barbara, loaded
More
up on
tacos.
6 more tacos. Kind of went
Ah,
ham a
dude.
little bit. Got some steamed, some eye, some lip, some head, some tongue. I love the exotic
Sheesh.
meats. Yeah, I love
Exotic.
maybe not exotic meats, but I love the different cuts. Like I'm really into it. The eye's cool. Like it's kind of gooey and I don't know. I love it.
The eye? The
Yeah,
eyeball
oho
of what animal?
cow.
Cow eyeball.
Yep.
Sheesh, Kevin.
Yeah, it was
This is
good.
a wild. This is a wild story.
I can't resist. I just love it. I just
You're-
you know,
You're putting up Wilt Chamberlain taco numbers over here.
dude.
on
I
the West
know.
Coast.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get some more tacos. If I'm being honest.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna leave California without maxing out on my tacos.
I mean,
Just can't- they don't build them like that in New York.
they don't. Let's be honest. We all know.
And
that
when they do,
New
they
York
cost
is
$5.
the greatest city in the world, but the one flaw that we have, tacos.
Yeah.
Taqueria Ramirez, great, but again, that
Spend
doesn't. Yeah, it's kind of just it's good, in LA and California.
Yeah.
They only have great.
The one negative thing I'll say about LA, Alex,
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh,
let me
one.
go off for a
Oh,
sec. The
okay. Yeah.
walkability is just
Oh
crazy bad. Like
no, you can't
I
walk
was
around.
I was at I was at an Airbnb at the top of a very steep hill. So steep
Okay.
that like when I got like an Uber or two, and even like
Okay.
some of my friends who were so kind to pick me up, they were
Mm-hmm.
like scared to drive up the hill because it was so steep.
Well,
Yeah. And that was fine for me. I don't, I'm built different. You know, I walked up and down it several times. No big deal.
oh,
Um,
oh,
but there was one
flex
day
there.
where I was trying to walk and get a burger. I think from like
Mm-hmm.
Silver Lake to Los Feliz.
Okay.
And I was trying to go to this place called Gold Burger, which if you're ever in LA, go. The smash burger was unreal. They had, when you see them online, they got that lace, that like nice little like crispy lace.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Around the outside. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent smash burger there.
Okay.
But
Gold
the
burger.
the Google Maps took me. There was like two ways. One was a little longer. I chose for the shorter one. And I swear to God, I walked up probably 400 steps um, up a hill, and then it got very sweaty. And then I ran
Mm-hmm.
out of sidewalk, and I was like, "This is bad. I got to call an Uber." So just standing outside of this, like just like somebody's house, and like the sidewalks out there, like I guess when you're up in kind of the hills, it's like it doesn't really feel like a public place. So I'm like just kind of chilling outside of somebody's house waiting for an Uber, and I was like, I don't know about this, but I got there and then walked a ton, and I felt like I just wasn't really going anywhere. But hey, that's LA, baby.
It's not a walkable city.
No, it's really not.
And even when you do walk, there's some sketchy parts of town. Like I stayed in Silver Lake last time I was there in LA, and like there was a nice restaurant that I wanted to go to. It was like a 10-15 minute walk. And I was like, let's just walk it. Like it's beautiful outside. And I was literally like stepping like through like homeless like
Oh,
communities, you know what I mean?
mm,
With like tents and sleeping bags, and it's just the worst city in America. Listen, I'm
no, it's good. It's good
I
people
know
there.
there are some good people there. I think the people are probably the best part. There are some good restaurants. They would be, average to decent restaurants here in Brooklyn, but they have some good food, and the weather is the only thing that makes it okay.
Yeah, I mean the weather
But
the weather was fucking beautiful. I can't even
yeah,
can't even cap. It was
I will say, Kevin, here in New York, a lot has been made of the rain that we
yes,
received. I was not here for said rain, but we did get quite a bit of a number of inches and some flooding.
I saw.
The post flooding rain weather here has been absolutely gorgeous, 77 sunny, and I would just imagine what
Perfect.
it's like in it's just a regular day in Los Angeles, but
Hmm.
here in New York it is 10 out of 10.
That's awesome.
Almost a little too
Love,
warm at
love to
times.
hear it.
So
It's the best time of year there, minus the torrential
yeah.
downpours. That's the rain.
Hmm.
The fact that you know the best city in this country floods like that, kind
It's
of a
pretty
red flag.
crazy.
Kind of a red
It's
flag.
pretty crazy that some of the videos, but I have to be a representative of New York here. I was not here, but
I
from
w- I wasn't here, but it didn't look like that.
it didn't look like those videos. Like people are like, "Yo, are you right? Are your families all right? Is everyone okay?" Like, yeah, there was some damage, of course. Like, but you are seeing the five worst blocks
Yeah,
videos in Brooklyn. Like the one subway station which got crazy amount of water leaking out from the ceiling, and the one park in downtown Brooklyn that sort of like is at a weird corner where water fills up and it got super crazy. Like I'm not diminishing it because there definitely was some damage and some people's apartments definitely got fucked up, but it's not for a lot of Brooklyn, from what I've been told from people, it just was like a heavy rain.
yeah, and it's probably a classic situation of like remember when like those fires were happening and it looked like Armageddon. Like that was
Yeah,
like I don't know. It was I'm not downplaying it because that sucked, but like
yeah,
you certainly heard and saw a lot about it on social media, maybe too
correct.
much so.
That's right.
Everyone's trying to sneak some content out of it. Everything's content these days.
Kevin, this is a good segue here. I think we've hit a moment here where I think everyone's trying to make content out of everything that happens.
Yeah.
And it's really grating on me. Mm-hmm. I guess it's like I'll use an example. The Sphere opened up in Vegas.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Right. And we've been Sphere watching for a little bit here. Like, I want to say that I was on the record earlier in the year saying that I have been watching videos about this thing before it, sort of became.
Yeah, because that's your man's arena.
That's my man, Madison Square Garden. Shout out to James Dolan. So I've been watching this thing. I watched a couple of videos, and when people started freaking out about the outside and the sort of like projection LED advertising that was going on the outside, I believe on this podcast said, wait a second. Wait till you guys see what's on the fucking.
Yeah, wait till you get up inside it.
Wait till you get inside of this fucking Sphere. Wait till you see what it's like in there. Because my man James Dolan is, again, the outside's cute. It's got, good advertising potential. You turn into a basketball, turn into emoji, turn into an eyeball. Pretty sick, right? Wait till you see what's on the fucking inside. And that, my friend, is what we saw this weekend, finally. Unfortunately, people had to listen to you too, but inside of that arena is a fucking crazy fucking set of experience. A screen that goes all the way around, and it's fucking incredible, right? They got Ez Devlin, they got all the world's best creatives to sort of put together a show and a half that looks absolutely fucking sick. The amount of content that I saw about this Sphere on every fucking Instagram, every TikTok, every channel, every person that was there, every person's got a point of view, everything. It's just like, I get it. It's great. But do we need to make so much content? Do we have to have so many goddamn videos, so many goddamn posts? Like, I've seen every minute of this show online. It's just too much. It's we're
fucking
making much.
We're making content about it right now. We're making content about people making content. It's a little.
We're
meta.
Part of the problem, Kevin. We're part of the problem. It looks sick, but
we're different though.
But also, like, now I don't even want to go because I'm like, this shit you ruined it.
Well, it looks like you'll be able to find a good amount of that concert footage online. Because
that's what I'm saying. I already saw the whole show.
Yeah, everybody's got their phone out.
It sucks though. Like, how do we create things that like are fucking incredible that you can go and experience and without seeing it everywhere?
Here's a suggestion from me, Alex.
What do you got? Throw my phone in the river?
I just did this weekend. I touched some fucking grass and I didn't make too much content about it, but had a mystic experience in Eastern California in the Sierras. Blew my mind. Not that much content, lit my soul on fire, saw God out there. The shit ruled.
So what you're saying is the only thing potentially more exciting than the sunrise or sunset in the Sphere, looking out into nature in the mountains, is the actual sunset in the actual mountains, not the projected one inside of the $2.4 billion Sphere that James Dolan built in the middle of Las Vegas.
I'm telling you that the fresh air and the sun just really hitting.
You bring up a good point, Kevin. Maybe the outside experience of the world is better than the one projected at the U2 concert in Vegas.
Yeah, I think I would definitely enjoy to let's say eat some candy and go into the Sphere and have a mind-blowing experience.
Does look like a good experience for that.
It'd probably be cool. So
it's a shame that Kanye is dead and can't perform there, because I think that's all I was thinking when I saw those clips. It was like, who would put a great show on in this place? And R.I.P. Kanye West, he would have done something spectacular here. But also, I think the visuals from the U2 show, it's like, how are you going to beat that? Like, it looked like they pretty much they kind of did everything that I would imagine you could do. I'm sure there are going to be other crazy things, but like they did the art, they did the, sort of environment, they did the sort of, digital number thing, they did the walls cracking, they,
Hmm.
they did a lot of, they hit a lot of ground
Yeah,
on with those, visuals.
I'm sure
Thick,
that
super thick.
some great artists will come through there and tear it up, and it's gonna
I'm
be
sure.
great. And we'll see all of it on any and every social media
Social media
platform,
platform. Yeah,
and it's gonna
I
be great.
agree.
We're gonna love it. We're gonna talk about it here, and we're gonna add to the problem.
Yeah, we are. That's part of us. That's what we do, Kevin, as we're
Yeah,
reporters of
yeah,
the culture.
that's
The
just show
culture.
business, baby.
This is, yeah, it's too much. It's fucking too much. But I also touched some grass this weekend. I removed myself from Brooklyn and did a little trip out upstate,
Nice.
up in the Catskills, in an effort to remove myself from my phone, to read a book, to touch some grass, to go on some hikes, and it was fine.
Nice.
It's,
It was
it's all
fine.
right. No, I'm kidding. It was really nice, but I struggle. Honestly, I'm going to be totally transparent here. Like I am struggling a little bit. I feel quite addicted
Yeah.
to the content, and it's very easy to be like, oh, just go touch some grass, but like it's stuff out there. Like
No, it is.
I went to Bathhouse. Shout out to the Center Squad who got me a gift certificate like a million years ago, being like, hey, dude, stop working, go get a massage and sit in some baths. Um, I went there, a couple hours, no phone. It's like poof, it's like
Mhm.
you really go through withdrawals a little bit,
Yeah.
and you're like, where's my device, like, and then I was like, what if what if the studios come crashing down? What if our clients need us? And then look at my phone, nothing's,
Nothing. Yeah.
everything's fine. You know what I mean? It's just, but it is really. I'm not saying anything new or groundbreaking, but for me, I thought I was stronger than the disease
Well,
for a long time, but
that's okay. You
um,
got to admit it, and you just got to
yeah,
keep on trucking, Alex. You gotta
and
keep
I
trying to
will
put it
say
down. Keep trying to not
that's
worry.
right. That's right. It's
Get
hard.
some of that nice sun in you.
I tried to go cold turkey, I think, and it
Yeah.
was it was too much for me. I have to wean a little
Yeah, you
bit.
got to wean off.
I know it's really really tough for me. Kevin, did you see that they added rizz and bussin to the dictionary? Speaking
Thank
of
God.
yeah,
That's
things
awesome.
society needed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they also added simp.
Yeah.
I think, are these words too slang? Like not too slang. I feel like typically they add words like when they get to a certain point
Well, simp's
in
been around
like
for a long time.
simp.
If you'll recall the
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia lyric, a pimp, not a simp. Keep the dope fiends higher than the Goodyear blimp. I eat so much shrimp,
Ooh.
I got iodine poisoning.
Whoa.
Um, if you recall that line,
Yeah.
it's been
What
in
year was
the
that?
that's from sipping on some scissor, so that's maybe like early 2000s.
Yeah.
I'm unclear on the years of the discography
No, that's okay.
of that
That's what I'm.
fantastic rap group.
Yeah.
But
No, that's.
Sim's been in the atmosphere for a while.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. It's from 2000, Kevin. So, well done. Bussin, mid, Riz. Like, are these words that people are going to be saying in 5 years? Do you think?
Maybe
I don't
I have
know.
no problem with the slang, but I'm just like, why do we need to add them to the dictionary? Isn't that what
Well,
like isn't that counterintuitive to what a dictionary is? Like, does
whoa.
dictionary need to include slang?
Yeah, this feels like some sort of marketing thing, like
It is.
Merriam-Webster.
Everything's marketing, dude.
Yeah, yeah, they're like, yo, we got to add new words so people talk about us. We
Yeah.
sell
Oh
more
my God, dude.
dictionaries.
Us
This is
just,
like the
fourth wall
pants.
breaking right now. Just us realizing that we are,
We're
just really,
yeah,
fueling this fire.
of course, dude.
All this is for us.
We're just selling more dictionaries, bro. That's all we're doing, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get my 2023 dictionary with Riz in it, dude.
It's
Shut
like
up.
Pantone color of the year, It's like just a way to stay relevant. And every year they're like, oh, it's pink, it's blue, it's green. And this year they're like, red and Riz. It's like their moment every year. They're like, oh shit, dictionary time, What
Yeah.
words are they adding? And it's
Well,
always a
that's
story.
crazy, dude.
It always works.
What will they add next? Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like at this point, I think they're trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they're trying to
They,
trigger us.
they added goaded. Goaded. Goaded with the sauce, though. I don't know.
So can you legally use these words in Scrabble or bananagrams? That's my question.
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, these words they're creative, you know what I mean? And like I guess if you're trying to sell dictionaries, it's good to have the latest words, but
Yeah, I mean, let's be
I get
honest.
it.
It's probably tough sledding out there for dictionaries.
Oof,
Nobody
fucking
reads.
yeah,
Nobody even writes anymore with AI. Like
that's true.
nobody who wants a goddamn heavy ass book with thousands of pages of
Hmm.
words that can be easily accessed online.
Yeah,
Like
dictionary.com.
it's tough sledding for them.
Tough son and Merriam-Webster fucking rolling in their graves.
I know, dude. The stock's trending downwards on that, and I guess they got to do something every year to try to,
Yeah.
move some new additions.
Add some new words. Add some
Yeah,
fucking new
because
words. I mean, that's
everybody knows, Gen Z's all they know is eat hot chip and lie. They don't look at the dictionary.
Kevin, you brought up my boy Zuckerberg. We probably should talk about it for a second. There's a video online that caught me by surprise on Twitter going around, and I will say was an interview between Zuckerberg and some other fighter, I believe,
Hmm.
some MMA guy in the metaverse where they were both talking to each other and they were using avatars, but the avatars were realistic scans of their faces.
Is that the one where they fight too?
I don't think they fight.
Because
I
he
think they're
did a
just
video with Alexander Volkanovski.
okay.
Pretty cool. Where it was similar, like real avatars, but they were doing some
Yeah.
combat.
And I just want to say we clowned on Zuckerberg a lot when he did this. You remember he did those
When he
sort
was
of
in
like
Paris.
super comical Paris. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
He did. He was like, "Look, it's my Zuckerberg. It's like my metaverse character," and it was like, "Dude, that is a Wii character, like from
Yeah.
Nintendo Wii, like in 2003. Like, my man." This was a conversation between someone called Lex Friedman. We don't
Mhm.
know who that is, and Zuckerberg. He's a podcaster,
Oh, Lex Friedman
and
he's a podcaster.
yeah, so I guess he's not a fighter. But um this video, Kevin, was the first time I've actually seen the metaverse in action where I was like, okay, we're going.
Yeah.
This is where we're going. And the fact it was that you and I could be having this conversation, just two people with headsets on, talking to each other, and it would feel like we're talking to each other, and you could actually see the black under my eyes because I don't,
Yeah.
fucking tired. And like it looked pretty crazy. So I just want to say, for all the Zuckerberg hate that we gave, what, a year ago, 2 years ago, the fact that within 2 years that sort of shitty Eiffel Tower Zuckerberg is now a realistic scan of Zuckerberg's face, that's quite an advancement.
That's
And
just growth.
I think it's going to really kind of catch. I don't know. I think everyone should watch this video. For me, it was the first time. It was really kind of sick to see these kind of like newest versions of codec avatars and sort of like this meta project that clearly is using headsets and face tracking sensors and all the kind of latest technology, which is going to be, I think we just jumped on it too early. Remember, we were, making fun of like the Oreo metaverse and like all these brands trying to like use it. It's like, we're not, like, chill out. Like it's coming, but this is, I think, a photorealistic technology of people being in different parts of the world having a conversation in a space is pretty fucking crazy.
I'm getting off the bus before it pulls up to that station. That's not going to be me. I will not be doing it.
Okay.
If I ever do it, you can call me a hypocrite, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of doing it right now. We're just doing it through Zoom. So is this, are we not in the metaverse right now? It just doesn't, I'm just looking at a screen versus looking at you in real life.
We kind of are in the metaverse because this podcast has been mad meta,
That is true.
Realizations and
yeah.
Damn.
Kevin, basketball's back. There's been a lot of action. It's not back technically, but it's like it was media day.
They're roaring up.
They're roaring up. I guess we're putting back on the the jerseys. Did you see the Charlotte Hornets have Feastables?
Kind
Mr.
of
Beast.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's insane to be honest.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
for a content creator to put their brand on a basketball jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if like I know everyone who makes content is like, "Oh, dude, Beast is goated." But I mean, I'm not going to be a Beast hater. Um,
Okay.
but it's pretty remarkable like to for him to build an empire and, doing what he's doing, real recognized real. I'm not going to be simping as the
You
Merriam-Webster
said you already used
dictionary.
ghosted, you goaded and simping. That he's got the Riz. Got the Riz.
Yeah.
I'm just
You could
kidding.
say the
Mr. Beast has no Riz. We
he
know
has
that.
no Riz and the
Yeah.
brand may be a bit mid.
The brand is incredibly mid. I did want to point out that does appear to be a new Feastables logo. I think
Damn.
if you follow the podcast, we had some contact with Jimmy kind of back in the day about doing some Feastables work. Unfortunately, that went a different direction, and that looks like a new logo to me. Looks a little bit.
What is he like really into David Bowie or something?
It looks a little 3D ish. It's better than the last one. I'll say that.
I don't really
But
like when what I don't really like sponsorships on sports uniforms.
yeah, no,
Not
it's
really my
tough.
cup of tea. And
Yeah.
B, I don't like them when they're not. They should just be like black or black and they should just be like black and white. There should be no
Oh,
color.
you shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
kind of
then they
fucking
wouldn't
it's kind of
stand
fucking
out.
up the scheme. Dude,
My
I've been
favorite
using that.
when Kevin says scheme, it's my
I've
favorite.
been really overloading scheme, honestly, since
Scheme, scheme,
it's just been
scheme.
top of the
Yeah.
mind. I've been saying it daily.
Oh wow, Kevin.
Yeah.
Should we add it to the dictionary?
It's a problem. Yeah.
Kevin, I think it's the time of the program. We have to talk about it.
What?
The number one story of the week.
Oh, what is that?
Taylor Swift found out about football.
Oh man.
We hit the point.
Yeah. It was bound to happen.
So, it was bound to happen. It's so popular. It's right there, and she's I don't know if our listeners have heard about this, but there's a chance they may have heard that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, or at least is becoming friendly with.
Talk about a Rizz Lord, though. Shout out Trav. Shout out Killer Trav from Ohio's finest.
That's true.
University of Cincinnati alum. Shout
That
out
is-
Bearcats, baby.
Ohio stand up. As Kevin.
Big dub for the Bearcats here.
I will say, there was a lot I liked about this. I'm gonna be honest here, Kevin. I went through the feels, the emotions here on this topic, right? When it was announced last Sunday, that she was going to be attending the Chiefs game, I was like, this is exciting,
Yeah.
Taylor is the biggest star on the planet. There's no denying that right now in this very moment. And she went through a public sort of breakup, divorce, like last year, and she's been mostly dating British artists of different varieties. And so the fact is, there was some murmurs, there was some talk, there was some rizz from Travis Kelce that he was trying to get Taylor to come to his game, and he was trying to,
I saw you rock the house at Arrowhead, and I think it's time for you to watch me
okay.
rock the house.
That's-
Shut up. I mean,
that's
cringe.
very cringy, but it worked.
Yeah.
It fucking worked.
It worked.
And
Riz
all
King,
of a sudden,
baby.
Taylor shows up at the game, sitting in the fucking in the suite with Donna Kelce. The internet goes fucking crazy.
Did
right?
you hear that
And-
Travis Kelce rizzed up Taylor Swift?
And I gotta say, right? I at first was like, this is fucking great. This is great. I think this is great for Taylor. I think Travis Kelce is a great catch. He's a fucking Ohio boy,
Yes, sir.
tight end in the league, fucking superstar, handsome guy, spicy white boy. This is, American, fucking, one of us.
Spicy.
And this is obviously the biggest catch of his life. Shout out to Bill Belichick.
Wow.
That's
Good
what,
pun right there.
Big Bill. That's what
Oh,
Bill
that was-
Belichick said.
Wow.
Yeah, he said Travis Kelce's made some big catches in his career. This would be his biggest. So
you think
that's
Belichick's a Swiftie?
I guess so. I mean, Bill Belichick is right, and the fact that he said that is fucking incredible.
I never thought Bill Belichick would stoop that low as to
I agree.
start buying into the clout.
I know, doing fucking podcast interviews talking about Travis.
The water hole's poisoned, Alex.
I know, it's fucking crazy. This is how crazy it was. Even Bill Belichick, I think, say. And I will say, Kevin, like I watched the Jason Kelce doc on Amazon like 2 weeks ago or so.
Documentary. Oh my god,
Jason Kelce, and you know what? I'm here for it. I'm pro Kelce. They seem like brothers. They have a podcast. It's I watched like one half of an episode. It was funny. They're funny.
They're good. They're really good.
I
like them.
They're good. They're good. And like, I'm here for all this. And I will say it has taken 7 days for me, to go from this is great for everyone involved, like records, fucking jersey sales up, more Swifties watching NFL. This is all fun. It's a good fun story. It's all over for me, and I'll tell you why. Ryan fucking Reynolds.
Oh man,
Ryan Reynolds shows up. So Taylor's, this is the biggest story in the world. Everyone's talking about it. She went to the game. She ate a fucking piece of chicken, a chicken finger with ketchup and seemingly ranch. Like it's all fun and games. But then week 2 comes. She goes to the Jet game, which, that just shows how bad the
Sunday night football
Jets are. Yeah, Sunday night football, New York City.
A game that should have been flexed down potentially. Yeah. I mean, it ended up being a good game, but.
Yeah, but this, this now is the Taylor Swift Bowl, and she shows up with her fucking posse, her girl gang, and in the girl gang is fucking Ryan Reynolds, and from that moment on, I'm just like, I'm out of here. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out, and I want nothing to do with this ride anymore. Get me off the ride. Too much content, like ESPN posting like 45 Instagram posts about Taylor Swift. Every meme, every single fucking post is some sort of different angle, different brand, different, everyone is posting about it. It's just like, we can't even make it 1 week without making this a fucking content fest. And it's too much.
Yeah.
I actually feel bad for her and him. It's like, nope. Like they're just two people that have very, that excel at their crafts, their jobs. They're very good at their jobs. One as an entertainer and one as a football player. Like, do we need to know when she left? He left her apartment the day of the game, and it's just like, stop it. It's too much.
I know
it's too much.
It's content overload for one, and. I think people should be able to have, hot take. I think people should be able to have like relationships and maybe have some privacy in their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess you don't really get that when you're Taylor Swift. And I mean, I just last week when the conversation on the internet was like, wow, so cool for Taylor Swift to put Travis Kelce on like this. And it's like, it's not entirely false. Like, jersey sales are up. He gained like 300,000 followers. Like, she is putting him on to a certain extent, but like, just like the internet debate of like,
who put who on?
Yeah, Taylor's putting Travis on, and then like the rebuttal is like, no way. Like, it's like football dudes coming at it, and like, no, he's already big, and it's like, I don't care. I hate this conversation. Please stop talking about who like the fake logistics of this stupid relationship. It just was making my brain hurt.
Yeah, and they're both stars. They're both huge stars, right? Like that's why it makes sense, right?
When stars collide.
She's the biggest star in the world, right? She just went off a huge tour, right? Like the biggest tour of the year. Like she's the biggest artist of the year. Like she's fucking Taylor Swift. And Travis Kelce, like he was already a mega superstar in the NFL. He won the fucking Super Bowl last year, and he's in every commercial.
Dude, every commercial. I watched 2 YouTube videos this morning. Yeah. Both of them had a Travis Kelce fucking commercial. One was for Campbell's soup.
Chunky soup,
with Donna.
Mama Kelce. Yeah, which is great. He should
and Jason.
Yeah,
I
of
love the
course.
family unit. I want to see more
Yeah,
of those. But like,
yeah,
I don't even remember what the other one was. Oh, Direct TV. He's
yeah.
selling everything. He's
Dude,
selling everything, even
selling
COVID
COVID shots.
vaccines.
I know, dude. He's in every commercial. He's selling insurance. He's selling COVID vaccines. He's selling chunky soup. Like he's everywhere. And this is
Good for him,
before
honestly.
Taylor Swift.
Get
Like,
that bag,
and as
buddy.
he should. No, exactly. He's a superstar. So the fact is, like, the fact that they're dating isn't like, is again, it's like it makes sense to me. It does, like, it feels right, and that's why I think everyone is so excited about it. But like, come on, like, let's calm it down a little bit. I agree with you. Like, I'm not like, of course, like once you're super famous and mega wealthy and da 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 da, like privacy, but like, you do lose. That is part of the deal. I think is like you lose some of the privacy. That level of like knowing like when and where he left her apartment at what time of day. It's like the fact that he slept over, and it's like we've gone fucking too far. And then the worst part for me is the game itself, right?
Oh,
Sunday
dude.
night. Dude, before they start the game, they play a goddamn fucking sizzle reel. They're like, oh, they bring in fucking Carson Daly from The Voice, and he's like, yeah, this game is not just any regular game. It's a, it's Taylor Swift, and it goes through like all the history of this, relationship, and we gotta we gotta chill out. We just gotta simmer down. Like, I get this. This is great for the NFL, right? New people are tuning in. People that would certainly not watch a Jets Chiefs game, but like we just need to calm a little bit down. Not to use a Taylor Swift lyric, but that's the other thing that I fucking can't stand. Please stop using our lyrics in football broadcasting. Like,
Yes.
please stop doing the like punny, like he found a blank space in the end zone. It's like, please. It wasn't funny the first time that it happened 3 weeks ago. It was barely like it was barely novel and creative. Now it's just like we can't do it anymore. Like we're I'm putting a stop to it. Like we have to.
Yeah.
Someone's got to just come in and be like, no more lyrics, no more lyrics like used in conversation about their relationship.
Yeah. It's
It's just
oof.
too much.
And then to
And
make
then,
to make it worse, during the
yeah,
broadcast, I didn't watch this game. I
yeah,
was riding off my nature high still, so
yeah, yeah,
couldn't be bothered.
yeah,
But to make it even worse, after every big play,
yeah. They
cut
show
into
her.
cut into Taylor, cut into the
Yeah.
suite. Like,
Well, that's
and
what people are watching. They
there's a
want that.
rotating crew of jabronis in there, just trying to get on camera, and
Yeah.
it's oh
Ryan
my god,
Reynolds,
dude!
lead
Like,
jabroni, showing up to MetLife to root for his wife's friend's new boyfriend is just so cringe. Like
yeah,
Ryan
dude,
Reynolds. What team does Ryan
that's
Reynolds
sweet.
root for? Yeah.
That's sweet. Minus Donna Kelce.
Yeah.
Nightmare blunt rotation. I couldn't pick people that I would.
Yeah.
The nightmare blunt rotation. Taylor Swift,
Honestly,
Ryan Reynolds,
yeah.
Brittany Mahomes. Oh my god! Like,
Hugh Jackman. I would rather
oh,
literally
dude.
hang out. Like, I like Taylor.
What's
Like, I'm a
next?
Taylor
Lin-Manuel
supporter.
Miranda's going to be in there. Probably.
Honestly, the worst gang in America. Like, just genuinely, like the worst box to hang out with. Like, that's why I think the first week was like fine, right? She's sitting there with Donna Kelce. She's got like maybe a couple of her friends, like, non-celebrity, just regular, sort of just, people watching the game. She's there to watch, her man. Like, that's great. Supporting, go crazy,
Yeah.
scream. Like, I'm all for that. When you bring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman and fucking a bunch of people promoting their new upcoming films, like we like it's too much. It's fucking too much. Like,
I know.
stop that. Stop. That's no.
I
Ryan
want to.
Reynolds
I
is
want
where
to
I draw the
believe.
line.
I want to believe that some of these relationships are genuine and real, and then
Those are real
when this
friends.
stuff
Sure.
happens, it's just like this doesn't seem
Yeah.
like a relationship. This seems like marketing, and
The look
I've
on
got
Ryan Reynolds'
I've got a
face.
keen nose for marketing, so
Yeah, I know.
I'm
you do.
sniffing something Stinky.
A lot of people were saying that this was all to promote her movie that's coming out in 2 weeks, and they ran a commercial during the game for the movie, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's marketing." I don't believe that this relationship is fake. Like I maybe I'm an idiot. I don't think that Taylor needs to promote her movie
No,
to
definitely
like
not.
fake a relationship. I think she has enough fans that are going to go see her movie, that have gone to her tour, and honestly, I don't think this movie is that important to her. She just did stadium tours all around America. She doesn't need this movie to be a hit success.
Yeah.
I think this is a real relationship. I think there's a real something there. And I think Travis Kelce is a fucking, deserving, like, I think they both deserve love. And I'm happy for the two of them. Every part of what happened outside of it is the part that is making me just absolutely want to jump off of the top of MetLife Stadium. Like, and it really starts and ends with Ryan Reynolds. The look on his face when he's walking through the metal detector and backstage or, behind, MetLife is like, everyone in the world is watching me. I'm so cool. I'm here with Taylor Swift. And I'm just like, oh, God, this guy is the fucking worst. And he's like, oh, I'm going to promote my movie. So I'm going to bring, Deadpool 3, in theaters now. It's like, that dude. This is the problem that I have with him on the show that I told you I watched, which is the soccer team. It's like the man doesn't even like sports, and here he is going to like buying teams, going to games, like sit in the booth rooting for the Chiefs. It's like, dude, like stop it, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I think
the fucking worst.
I think the one positive thing to come out of the situation for me as a Bengals fan, and I respect the Chiefs. I think, Mahomes is looking like he could be the GOAT. I massive respect for them. They're a good team, but I fucking hate them. As rivals do. Respectfully hate them. And it's good to see people start jumping on this bandwagon of, FTC, fuck the Chiefs. It's good. It's refreshing. And
this is not good if you're a Chiefs fan. If you're a Chiefs fan, you are like, ooh, I don't like where this is not good, because the team played bad on Sunday. They almost lost to the fucking Jets. And this isn't going to end well.
This is a circus.
This is a circus, exactly. This is a goddamn circus, and just
everybody's
like
jumping on. It's
Colorado,
crazy.
Which was the circus a month ago when Deion Sanders had, Snoop Dogg and every single celebrity in the sun at the game, and they got fucking washed by 40. This isn't great for the Chiefs. If I'm a Chiefs fan, this is Pete Alonso started dating Taylor Swift, I'd be like, fuck, man, this is
Dude, Alonso does not have that rizz.
Imagine Pete Alonso pull Taylor Swift. No
chance. Way.
No chance. This is why I'm here. Travis Kelce is I would say, Mount Rushmore of eligible bachelors in America.
He's a wizard.
That's what I'm saying. The dude is, he's got it. He's got the sauce, and I'm happy for them. And I think, listen, Taylor deserves love. I want this to work, but I'm so sick of it. And it's been 1 week. It's been 1 week since this happened. And the big funny story that came out of it was that picture that she had a chicken finger with ketchup, and then the tweet said seemingly ranch. Oh. And then that turned into
Is that like that's a lyric callback or something?
No, I don't think it's a lyric. I think this is literally a fan account, like a Taylor Swift account, like one of those like fanatical fan Twitter pages that just posts every single thing that a person does, like everything that Taylor Swift does. They posted an image of her in the suite, and she was sitting in a chair with a fan. She was wearing New Balance 550s, and she had a plate of food. It was one single chicken finger on a plate and 2 piles of ketchup and then ranch. Mm-hmm. And the tweet that went with the photo said Taylor Swift was eating a piece of chicken with ketchup and seemingly ranch. It was just a word that they put in the tweet. Yeah. And that,
Taylor, can you confirm or deny your use of ranch and ketchup on the chicken finger?
There was no dipping. The photo was raw. Like it was pre-consumed. It was just the chicken. She's about to dip. And that went so viral that Heinz, ran with it, and as they should, right? They did a, quick mock-up of a, they sell ketchup and ranch,
Yeah,
cranch in a bottle, which, they were ready for it because they already sell it, they already make it. And so they just put a new label. They just slapped a, ketchup and seemingly ranch on it and took advantage. And to be honest, that's what they should do.
sure. I mean,
Probably got them tons of views and tons of market free eyeballs, and probably sold a lot of cranch.
well, if everybody's jumping off this Travis Taylor bridge,
Yeah.
you might as well jump too. Like
Well, that's
you got to pile on. Like you can't just as a as a designer
yeah.
in the culture, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't relinquish these opportunities. You got to kind of, you know, you, everyone's
You got to
fighting for
jump on it.
attention, and
You
it's
got to
a
jump on
savage
it.
world out there, and you gotta do what you got to do to get your name out there these days. And
Listen.
as fatigued of this entire situation as I am,
Yep.
do your thing, Ranch. I don't care anymore. I'm numb.
I am numb to it, and I will say at least this felt somewhat creative to take the packaging and change it to say ketchup and seemingly ranch, and the speed at which they did it. Right, they did it
Yeah,
pretty quickly, and for a giant company like
expeditiously.
Heinz to do it. Shout out to Mastali Raj, who is a follower, friend, internet. Actually, him and I spoke at a design conference in Vancouver, and he was behind some of the Heinz ketchup, seemingly
Good for
ranch
him. It's good creative.
activation. And listen, no, I agree. It's funny, it's smart, it's quick, and yeah, if ESPN is going to post 19 straight posts on Instagram and TikTok about this story, like, get your brand in the narrative. And I think they won. I think as far as brands go, I think I'm sure there were other things that came out of this that will probably, make me cringe even more. But I didn't see any of them. I'm sure there were a ton.
Yeah, I didn't see any either. I'm trying to
Yeah.
trying to
But
keep
shout out
my
to
head
Heinz.
down.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Oh, the other thing that I did see was an activation was from State Farm. They had Jake from State Farm, the new Jake, sit in the box with Donna Kelce for the Eagles game, I believe.
Yeah,
Which was like I don't support that. That's terrible. That's
get him out of there.
get
And what is
that's
What's that conversation like? What are they talking about? Like,
they're like,
I would
Donna
give,
Kelce,
I would
you're
give
the biggest star in
anything.
the world. Like right now, all eyes are on you. Who's gonna be is Taylor gonna be in the box with you? Who are you gonna be with? And wouldn't it be funny if we brought Jake from State Farm to sit in the box with you? We'll take a bunch of pictures. We'll pay you $1 bazillion. Travis is ready in the commercials. Those are going to run nonstop all weekend, and this is a stunty activation for State Farm.
Yeah, I mean, hey, pile on, baby, pile the heck on.
I know, but this is why it's all making me nauseous. Like that's the thing. It's like the Jake from State Farm watched the Eagles game, and then we got Heinz, and then we got ESPN. It's just like, is Jason Kelce dating Jake from State Farm? It's like, what?
Jason Kelce is married with children, so he better not be.
It's like, stop it. And then the thing is, like, we know how this train ends a little bit, or we know how this story goes. Like, 1 week you're on top of the fucking world and everyone's, and then next week something else.
Yeah.
Or this will do 2 weeks from now, we'll be like, we'll be moving on to some other fucking thing that.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. I don't know what it's going to be, but I did. I hope fucking Ryan Reynolds isn't there.
Yeah, get Ryan Reynolds out of there.
Just get Ryan.
One last thing on Ryan Reynolds. So I apologize preemptively to any listener who is a fan of this movie. Deadpool.
Yeah.
Not for me. That's a red flag. I tried to watch it. Got 5 minutes.
The first
in.
one?
Yes. Attempted. Gave it an attempt. An honest attempt. I think I was with some friends. Probably in college.
Okay.
Attempted to watch it and immediately shut it off. Like after the opening scene, I was like, this has got to be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So.
Oh, you didn't like the self-aware look at camera comedy?
No, he looked at the camera and said something about like touching himself or something, and I was like, this is not it.
Yeah.
And not to hate, but red flag for me. That's a
Yeah.
personal red
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah.
Feel like if
Mhm.
Deadpool enjoyers, red flag.
Yeah. I'm listen, you know where I stand.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, get out of here. And I just your stupid face in all these photos. Look at any of the photos of this, box, this nightmare blunt rotation. Like look at the box and like look at Ryan Reynolds' face in every single one of them and tell me
Yeah.
that guy is cool. Tell me that. I'd
Yeah.
rather hang out with Brittany Mahomes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Brittany, I feel bad for Brittany. I feel like she gets, the media, Twitter, everyone takes, they hate her, and I feel bad for her because listen, how must it feel, right? You're married to Patrick Mahomes, the biggest superstar in the league, truly the best player potentially of all time. Kevin, you said,
Mhm.
and I agree with you. I think when it all is said and done, there's a pretty
We'll
good
see.
chance that
We'll
Patrick
see.
Mahomes will be the best player to ever play the game of
We
football.
shall see.
You show up, Brittany Mahomes shows up to Arrowhead, and she must be the queen. The queen, she walks in that door. She's the belle of the ball every weekend. Sunday, every day in Arrowhead, she shows up, and that's her moment. That's her, red carpet. She's the one.
Yeah.
And then fucking Taylor Swift comes in, and god damn it, you are distant. You're
Yeah.
distant fifth to kind of all these fucking hooligans, all these jabronis that Taylor's bringing to this game. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about you. Everyone's talking about her, and you're just again, you're chop liver.
Yeah. Know
You
your
hate to see
role
it.
and shut your mouth,
You
jabroni.
hate. Put some respect on Brittany Mahomes. I feel for her. I
She's
feel for her. This is tough. This is tough for a lot of people. It's tough for Chiefs fans, and I feel for Brittany Mahomes. I
yeah.
do. I really think that she's not enjoying this. You see the photo. She does not look like she's.
Yeah. I mean, probably a pretty poorly timed screenshot that was captured there when she's looking very sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I feel for her. She's caught a lot of smoke in the past couple years. Most of it deserved, to be honest. Like when she's popping champagne and spraying it on people, like from her box, and it's like, I think she's at an opposing. I think she was at the Bills stadium, spraying champagne after they win, and getting it all over people in that cold stadium and sticky champagne. I don't know. She deserves a little bit of what she's got, but it's been
Okay, that's fair.
it's gone probably too far. But
Okay, that's fair, but I
you know,
think she has received a bit too much.
yeah, absolutely,
For me,
100%.
for my liking. I think
It's tough, like just like dogging on some dude's wife. Like that's just not
no, it's not
like
cool.
let him
And
let him be.
yeah, and he seems happy. She seems happy. Like, yeah, she a little, she's
She a little annoying, sure. Who isn't?
but again, exactly. But I just want to say, like, I'm with you, pretty. Like,
The best
I don't think you deserve all of this.
the best thing
And
to
I
come
think
out of
this
this.
isn't great for her.
Yeah, the best thing to come out of this situation are the Jackson Mahomes memes, where it's like a video of Spider-Man, and it's like Jackson Mahomes trying to get into the suite with Donna Kelce and Taylor Swift.
I haven't seen any of those, but I think any hatred toward Jackson Mahomes. At one time, I maybe tried to say he doesn't deserve that either, but no, he deserves it all.
Bad guy.
Bad guy. So, Kevin, before we get out of here, speaking of football combinations we don't need, Pepsi Buffalo Cola. So this was a commercial with my boy Josh Allen, who is
Your boy.
superstar of the league, also dating a celebrity, but no big deal. He is in a new commercial where to turn your Pepsi up a little bit for football season, don't just eat Pepsi with wings. Why not order buffalo wings and Pepsi, get some extra buffalo sauce, and then pour that buffalo sauce into the Pepsi and mix with celery and enjoy a new, delicious buffalo Pepsi. What do you think?
Sure. I know where the entire podcast we've been talking about meta marketing and we've been getting really existential and breaking the fourth wall and everything.
Yep.
But realistically, I like Josh Allen, AFC rival, whatever. He's a funny guy.
Respect.
you know, respect his game on and off the field. But I'll say this as a Buffalo, like I know about Buffalo. I have family there. My brother-in-law is born and raised and lives there. And one of the first things I ever remember hearing about wings from Buffalo is do not call them buffalo wings. That's like I very, very early rule that I heard and I live by because I
Huh?
respect cuisine. I respect regional cuisine, and I would never ever call them buffalo wings.
Mm.
And here we go in this Pepsi commercial, obviously joke. Nobody's really doing this, but they go ahead and they have Josh Allen call them buffalo wings, and they have Josh Allen call it buffalo sauce. And if you're from Buffalo,
Mm.
it's probably a tough situation because, it's kind of throwing dirt on the cuisine. You're not saying the right thing. Like, what are we doing? Like, somebody has to say something in this, like in the script meeting, that
Mm.
you need to abide by regional food dialect and nomenclature. And I do not get down with disrespecting a cuisine like that. Not cool, Pepsi.
Huh? What about the blue cheese rim?
Sick. I'm here for that. I'm here for the commercial. It's a good like it's a funny idea. It's like very Josh Allen. He's kind of a goofball, but like
Yeah,
say it right.
I'm a pro Josh Allen fan. I think he's. I'm excited. I'm really pulling for the Bills. I think they can pull a championship out with this team. I think this is the year to do it. I think they have a chance. I
No,
I'm
you got to ride with Danny Dimes, Alex. Come on.
Danny Dimes is
That's your man.
It's not. He's not the guy.
That's your man.
No, he's not my man. Josh Allen. That's my guy. That's my guy. I liked the commercial. I thought it was funny. I think I was actually even quite curious how this might taste. Pour a little sauce into the old Pepsi. I'm sure it'd be quite delicious, but I don't know. I haven't been to Buffalo in quite some time. I do want to make my way there potentially in the near future to try these wing nuts that
If you show up to Wing Nuts and call them buffalo wings, you're not getting served.
Kevin, I believe you, but here's my question for you. The thing about buffalo wings, if you're eating them outside of Buffalo, don't you want to get credit because Buffalo created and invented this new type of product? I think it's a badge and an honor for the city. If you're in Florida, you're in California, you're in Ohio, wherever you are, and you're eating buffalo wings, they're like, this is this is the origin. It's like a fine wine. It's like
Yeah.
I'm paying respect to Western New York. Is
I
that
hear you.
not?
I
If
hear
you
you.
remove the buffalo from the buffalo wings, listen, I hear inside of buffalo. You don't need to call them buffalo wings. They're just wings.
Well,
But
who do you think this commercial's for?
outside, I don't think this is for buffalo. I think this is for people in everywhere, everywhere else. I'm just
Sure.
saying that's my counter argument to the buffalo. I think it's a something that puts buffalo on the map quite literally. The best appetizer on the planet, and it's not even close. I had some wings this weekend. Buffalo. I even had a buffalo chicken sandwich, which is
Damn.
also delicious. So it's wing season, baby.
All right. I'll
So,
I'll concede some ground here, but I still
but
gives me a bit of the ick.
I appreciate you giving me that sort of insider tip that when I go to Buffalo, I shouldn't call them buffalo wings. I agree with you.
Never.
If you're in Buffalo, New York, and you're going, like I'll have an order of wings. Don't call them buffalo wings. I'll have the buffalo wings. No, I agree with that.
I'll have to consult my brother-in-law on this.
Yes,
I'll have
that's
to.
fair.
I'll
That's fair.
bring it back to. I'll bring it back to the show next week.
Please do.
I'll get a report
Yes.
and I'll see how he feels about it.
Okay.
About that specific situation of outside of Buffalo.
I'd like to get a buffalo ruling. Again, I am not.
And then
from Buffalo.
and then
I only-
I'll ride. I'm gonna ride with whatever the native Buffalo.
Cool. Please
said.
report back on the pod next week so we can find out exactly how we should be referring to these wings. But I agree with you. It does feel a little weird to call them. Like if I'm to be honest, at wherever I am, it is a little weird to say, I'll have the buffalo wings. I
Yeah.
think I want them to be called buffalo wings on the menu, I think, so that I know because people are getting pretty adventurous with their wing sort of
Oh,
flavors.
well, but like here's the thing. Are
Yeah.
you gonna say let me get the garlic parmesan buffalo wings? Doesn't make sense.
No, those
Buffalo's a
aren't
sauce.
buffalo wings. Buffalo is a sauce. Okay.
Buffalo is a style of sauce with butter and hot sauce. It's
But I will
delicious.
say, like, there's not I'm struggling to think of another sauce or really even a product that's on a menu that you're like, oh, I'll have the Kansas City ribs. Like, I
Yeah,
guess
I mean
so,
barbecue. Yeah, that's regional.
but that's regional. But I'm saying like you're not like I'll have the Kentucky mozzarella sticks. You know what I mean? Like there's no
Kentucky
like I don't know
bourbon.
where mozzarella sticks are from, but you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
there's not a lot of cities or sort of places that are so closely tied to an invention from a food perspective.
Yeah,
So I think it makes Buffalo, I don't know, makes Buffalo quite special. It's a special place, Kevin,
cool.
as you know, and
Yeah,
that's the show.
that's a
We
show.
should we should do a show from Buffalo. I think we should take a pilgrimage and get out there. I'd love to go to
I'm
a
down.
game. Yeah, let's. I'd like to get there.
I'm down. Yeah, let's end this. I have to go to the bathroom.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the
Yep.
honesty. I'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.